Oh, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me for another day of Kenshi, where we have decided the Empire of the United Cities is a problem, and we're going to do something about it and liberate the people. Welcome in. Good to have you, everybody. Trans Tanky Girl, good to see you. Congrats on grabbing the first redeem today. And Cemetery Chick, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for waiting for me. That I was a little bit later today. I got caught up doing some stuff, and then I decided I needed to actually cook dinner instead of ordering food. So that all took me a little bit. But here we are now and ready to get into some Kenshi, as is our weekend ritual. Hey, at a rarity and starlit sky, welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you all. Let's go ahead and get right into the game. Try to remember where we left off. I don't remember if it was in spring or back at base, so I guess we'll see. All right. Yep, there we go. We have capture. We are good to go. Hope everybody's week has been well if I haven't seen you in the meantime. This week we played a little Rido Remastered. Trying to be productive today, but it's so hot in your room you can scarcely gather your thoughts. May as well chill with some Kenshi. Yeah, it's like when it's really cold outside, you play Skyrim with the windows open, and when it's really hot, you play Kenshi. I joke, I don't know what really cold feels like. I live in Florida. Okay, so this is where we were. We had a slave master here, and I guess there's nothing really that we can do with him. Truth, why are you holding your sword like that? Oh, wait. I thought the slave master's sword was Truth's sword. Y'all really need bigger prison facilities here. If you live somewhere that snows, playing Skyrim in snowy weather does just hit different. That's a core childhood memory for you. Okay, so Inu's resting up a little bit. Or when it's cold, you play RimWorld on an ice sheet permanent winter zone, and when it's hot, you play RimWorld in the extreme desert permanent summer zone. Exactly. It's all about that immersion. Oh, wow. Is this what dust witches look like? This is what I've been feeding my people. Igor the Wide, Igor the Many-Talented. Alright, that's probably enough resting up. What are we looking at here? What is that? Is that part of the armor? Can't tell. Oh, that's the lantern. The lantern, okay. Which I don't really know what that's doing for me yet, but we have it. Remember the video where someone made a real dust witch? You can see why the game's description of them is so harsh. It's what you forced your people to tolerate. Do I feel shame yet? I think it's made them all the stronger. Speaking of... yeah, we've got plenty of dust witches. All right, so I think last time we found out that we didn't properly hit some of these encampments here. Because when we look at the South Stone Camp, it says the residents are dead. But when we look at the others, I don't see that. So we may need to hit them again for good measure. You got another beta. Very cool. If you ever get stranded in the world of Kenshi, you'd better hope the goats can be milked. Maybe we'll find something we can feed this slave master to on the way. Hey, what's up, Willow? It's good to have you. Ad Noctem Kenshi time, indeed. Nice. Then you just have to figure out how to make cheese, and you could likely find people to protect you. I feel like cheese would do really well as a trade here, especially if it's one of those like dry cheeses that travels really well. Just enjoying a big old plate of cheese fries. GF is rating in Final Fantasy. The evening is all yours. What a liberating feeling. Take control of your evening and your cheese fries. Cheese on topic at the moment. You never know what it's going to be when you start up stream, but right now it's cheese. Is that another gorilla? It is. I think we determined that we have enough burn resistance that we can go through Venge pretty well. Thought you'd feel like an adult when you hit your 20s, but what actually made you feel like an adult was finding out how much you appreciate cheese. I thought you were going to say when you learned to make your own cheese. Cheese is the main reason you will probably never go vegan. Hey, Sunny Dot, munching on some grilled cheese for dinner. Is that true? Is this a true serendipity moment here? Serendipity is what I call it when I dippity my grilled cheese in some tomato soup. Am I right? Or am I right? Pronounced beta. It's Malay in origin. Gotcha. Don't have the means to make your own cheese, but you're growing your own cayenne peppers. Okay, very cool. Huh. What are the Southern Hive doing out here? I don't know that I've seen them out this far before. Oh, they're all injured and patched up. I wonder if it's a group we've encountered before. And sniper bots. What the hell happened out here that we've got sniper bots and drone Southern Hive out here? You know what? I feel like we can dispose of these guys. Who's the other one? You might know why, but will remain silent. I gotcha. Seto, go ahead and put this one down. Sizzling Noble. And we'll get Burn. Pick up this Slave Master. Our anti-slaver friends are gonna die too. What a way this is to go. It's taking a while, huh? That's probably pretty uncomfortable. Am I holding them down with my skeletons? Yes. Yes, I am. This anti-slaver here is not gonna make it. That's a great idea. Gonna use that one. I'm happy to contribute to the people's knowledge. Recovery coma. Oh, buddy, it just gets worse from here. Takes a long time, but you like feeding them to cannibals. Were you here when we fed the one to the fishmen? That was pretty cool. Okay, I think they just have to reach minus 100 and then they die. Dead. Okay. So wait, Burn has first aid kits but can't use them? And Carp Carp stole the noble's robes. Oh, that's lovely. Looks good in them, right? Ah, spa day, indeed. All right. Get this one out here. I wonder if they'll loot that one. Sorry about your buddy, though. Well, suppose it can't be helped. The last spa day of their pampered existence. The lasers seem particularly active here. But I think they stop about 11 p.m., which is now. Hey, what's up, Tapster? I hope you're having a nice night. What a compliment. Not the way I want to be going. I think the lasers start back up about 4 a.m. So we want to try to be clear of here before then. Okay, we made it to Storm Gap Coast. Now, I remember what Tinfist was telling us before about how we might have to kill some of the slaves as well. And I wonder if that's like something we didn't do that caused it to be incomplete last time. Just trying to pick a lock. Saw that I raided the Ark of the Reavers. How did that go? That went pretty well. We captured their leader, Valora or Valorant or whatever the name was. And then we happened to get knocked down and he escaped and we never found him again. So we haven't turned him in. So I'm not sure if everything completed. We went back to Valamon. That's the one. We went back to the Ark and he wasn't there. So I don't really know where he is or, you know, what flagged or didn't flag in the game. But that's okay. That's just, you know, how this kind of playthrough goes. We did lose one Meito weapon, I think. Yeah, Beep's Horse Chopper. Yep, that was the one. Yeah, big 07s to Beep. What is this, more Reavers? Wait a second. So we killed the Reavers, and the Reaver slave Tapster, thank you very much for 5 gift subs. I appreciate that. And we got a couple to some friends. We got Hop Knoll in there, and we got Beef Supreme. Thank you very much. You don't have to do that. I know you know that, but I also want to state it. But back to what I was seeing, we killed the Reavers. The Reaver slave says, oh, the masters are dead. Now's my time to escape. Then the anti-slavers run over here and attack the escaped slave. That doesn't make a lick of sense. They're freeing him from the mortal coil. Yeah, very, I don't even suppose that's nihilistic. That's like beyond nihilism. That's like retroactive anti-natalism. You don't need it, but feel like gift subs help a tiny, tiny bit in growing the channel, etc. I mean, it definitely, it does help because it helps me pay for games and pay for editors and pay for software licenses that I do monthly and things like that. So it absolutely goes appreciated. Okay, so let's take a look. If we wanted to kill this place dead... Can we stealth KO the slaves? What's attacking me? I'm not sure that we're doing the right thing. That one was named, indeed. Did I wipe out Brink? Brink. Heft Stoat. Oh, oh, wait a second. Brink belongs to the Reavers now? Okay, it looks like we had an impact on that. Once you get your laptop back from repairs, you'd like to get back into 2 things, 3D animation and editing. Used to do both, but life kind of took over. That is awesome. I've tried to do a little 3D like modeling and stuff, and I was very bad at it. But yeah, we did wipe out Brink, and it looks like the Reavers control it. Slave traders. Tengu's Vault is dead. South Stone Camp is dead. I like how they've got a samurai guarding the place that's still in a recovery coma from last time. So in your current RimWorld run, you took in 2 children and they became rivals after 2 social fights, but their relation has now recovered to 32 and 13. I love the stories RimWorld creates. The Reavers taking over Brink really is just that one scene in Megamind. Oh, I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management. Okay, alarm raised. Let's see if we can just wipe this one out. Tapster, thank you again for those subs and single-handedly starting a hype train. There's a bunch of drifters. Times are dark when the nation's strongest general bites the dust. Some of these drifters are kind of strong. I wonder if we have to attack them. Hey V, welcome in. 74 streams. Believe that? You know what I think I'll do? I'll go in here and steal a food cube. Oh, nobody's gonna say anything about that. Justice for Beep. Don't you worry, we'll get justice. Thank you for lurking. Okay, let me check my reputation. Anti-slavers is 100. Drifters, I'm guessing, don't have a faction reputation. All settled in for painting and Kenshi time. How goes the war? We're off to a pretty good start. We took our skeletons, and we took our slave masters that we had kidnapped, and we used the skeletons to hold them under the acid water until they died. So yeah. All right, I'm worried about my relationship with the anti-slavers, but at 100, I should be okay. Wow, the drifters really don't care if I just outright attack one of them. That seems unusual. Empire peasants are now hostile towards me. Yeah, that seemed inevitable. Gotta say, I don't know if this feels like the way. Kind of wonder about taking the unconscious ones and leaving them for the beak things. Not entirely clear how all this is working. Anti-slaver is still 100. Turning into quite the ancient arrow warlord. Hey, who said this one gets away? And I'm gonna try something here. Outlaw are now hostile towards me. Okay, that's probably fair, but how about... Anti-slavers are still 100. I'm struggling... Okay, this is one place where intentionally not looking things up is leaving me in a situation where I don't really know what to do, because Tinfist was very like, oh, you gotta go kill everybody, including the slaves. It's ugly, but it must be done. And I'm just not sure how true that is and how literally I need to take his words. You know what we could do, though? We could break them free. And then have them follow us into Beak Thing territory. And just kind of farm until they're dead. Oh, maybe they cease to be residents when you free them? Oh no. Oh no, we almost killed Twitch. Slave Twitch, turn him into Justin. Turn back time. Okay, yeah, let's try to free everybody. YouTube is okay though, right? So far. Wow, Truth is failing a lot of 90% checks for somebody who has 84 luck picking. I feel like we can probably get back in the good graces of the outlaws. I don't know. We're still at minus 55. You would think breaking them free would do it. Nope. It just unlocked an empty cage. Amazing that he has a hostile symbol, but we broke him free. I think we're breaking the game's AI a little bit. What is Headshot doing out there? What are they tussling with? Grass pirates, beak things. Man, it's a scary world out here. Oh, so the slaver guards will capture the downed drifters and turn them into slaves. Oh, we've got a slave caravan coming in too. Who are they chasing around? Why can you not hit that one? Do I have a goal for this stream, or is this more of a we fight slavers and see what happens kind of day? My goal is to soften up the UC, so I'm kind of doing some experimenting to figure out how we do that. Because I've noticed that taking out other settlements has had an impact on their combat readiness, so I'm kind of experimenting to see if we can still do that. Went to Trader's Edge last time and everybody was starving. I don't remember if they were at Trader's Edge. Maybe it was. I thought it was maybe Heft. Thinking it might help if we kill some of these caravans too. I'm not 100% sure. Wow, we really can't hit this one. It seems like a bug. Worst case scenario is that it's dead slavers and combat XP and some less fortunate folks. This has got to be a bug. Curious to see if it leads to any training. Oh, we're going to chase them right into the beak things. Yeah, so they keep following us. Wait, did it calm down? Maybe we weren't trying to hit them at all. I'm not sure what happened. So there's still some residents here. Let's go check in the noble house. Hitting the fly on their back with a falling sun. Hey, what's up, Boogie? Good to see you. We'll go try to kidnap this one. It's not gonna work, but they'll wake up and then we can attack them. There's a sad day today. You broke your glasses. Oh no, that is a sad day. Have to wait until Monday now. You able to order some more? Okay, we're slowly making our way through more of them. 16 residents, so the number is getting lower, and so is the roaming population. You have a backup pair, but they're also broken. This is terrible news. I guess let's kill the drifters in the bar. As a fellow glasses wearer and cyborg, you feel that? Sorry, you going through that Twitch chatter. Willow, thank you for your solidarity with our Twitch chatters. More uplifting news, you found your old pair of glasses you lost over 2 years ago. Nice job. Oh, the roaming population just went back up. That's interesting. Okay, I'll tell you what, y'all. We are at a good short little stopping point, and I gotta take a bathroom break. So let's do that, and I'm gonna run the ads, get these ads out of the way, and when I come back, we'll figure out more about how to topple an empire. How's that sound? See y'all in a minute. But if it weighs 12 pounds, it's a whole painting that I just shoved in. I don't have a bag, so I guess use your imagination. Welcome to Noctimaire Flight 420. We're on our way to a toxic hellscape alternate Earth where the weather is bad. We'll be arriving at approximately 4:20 p.m. and the temperature is not good. Please enjoy your flight. Oh! I thought that was my tranquilizer rifle. Ending promise. Hold any key to continue. Where's the any key? All right, thanks for hanging out, y'all. Willow, I saw you had a comment. Once had a roommate who broke your glasses accidentally but refused to even apologize, created a rift which ultimately ended up in the death of a long friendship. Still upset, those frames were really nice. Even if those frames weren't really nice, like, those are your glasses. That's how you see when you break something of somebody else's. I mean, I feel like an apology may not even be the bare minimum in some cases. Hey, anyways, Maiko, thank you for helping with the clips. I realized it might behoove me to check, since we're seeing enemies in places that we're not used to, and we see the Reavers control Brink. I might want to make sure that no other lines have shifted. So this Reaver camp is Southern Hive. That's been that way for a minute. The Ark is Reavers. This Reaver camp is Reavers. I think that was Southern Hive before. Thrall Masters. Ancient Ruins and Scavengers. It's like the Reavers are capitalizing on your rating a little bit. It looks like the Southern Hive had as well. Okay, there's not a ton going on here that I don't expect. You're telling me Heft has skeletons and machinists? It's interesting. Apparently I haven't been to Shobatai proper. Maybe we should. Let's do our best to kill everybody here. Girl! Screams the slaver who has never had to interact with one who willingly chose to interact with him. Each fire starting spur you start to more and more regret letting that pyromaniac nudist stay, but she got high medical, so what can you do? Playing Super Paper Mario on the side. Love Tippy. She's so done with giving advice. I don't think I've ever sat down and played a Mario game that was not Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Love Glutton. Good to have you. You were raised on Mario. You can remember your mom beating the original NES back when you could barely clear 5 stages. That's awesome. For me, it was Sonic. And like Crash, Bandicoot, and Spyro and that sort of stuff. Okay, this one shows 13 residents. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to this other slave farm and kind of wait this out. And then we'll come back to eye socket if we need to. Why are Truth and Sad Neil? I love how well put together this game is. Okay. Now we will go to eye socket. Or no, to the other slave farm. Only really got into Mario games after the Wii was out. You were a Crash kid first. Iris has been listening intently to your painting, and it is so damn cute. I love that. Guess we'll part ways here. See you around. It worked. Okay, they still have some population, so I'm worried about that. But we're doing science. Topic, would you think it would be amazing if someone made a drill rap song entirely in Simlish? Science, yeah, you've heard about the art of war. Now here, learn about the science of war. Ah, Traders Guild caravan, huh? Get some good ration packs. Food to last us a long time. That one's going to be good beak thing bait later on. Love the little, oh, how far we've come moments like beak thing bait. Yeah. Sir, why are you starving? Hold on. Double, what are you dealing with? Hungry bandits, that's okay. Sir, though, needs to go and get some food. Saru is starving because no inventory space for food. Contract with anti-slavers has ended. Sad Neil's still on his way to the ultimate hand-to-hand combat champion indeed. I was wondering who was making those combat sounds. It was Carp. Good old Carp. Is Truth stuck somewhere now? We'll see if this is what we have to do. There's still people here at the Noble House. I wonder if we missed some of those cages before. Maybe that's why. Maybe there actually is something to freeing everybody. Beanhop just phased inside. That's awesome. Meito Wakazashi. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe we didn't actually properly take over this one before. I'm happy to stand here while they keep getting back up, though. If they can beat Igor, they can beat an Empire soldier. We don't have time for this. Pull back. That's still a lot of residents left. When the noble displays their crappy katana. Oh, you're right. Yeah, place has an awfully high population for how much damage we've done to it. I guess you can't damage these things. That might be a cool thing in Kenshi too. If you could cause actual, like, property and structural damage. Okay, the number of residents dropped sharply. What happened over here at Eye Socket? They still have a low population. Okay, let's kind of bounce back to Eye Socket and see if we can figure out exactly how this whole thing works. Maybe not straight through gut, though. I mean, I'm sure we'd be fine, but... Alright, so some of them decided they're free. And their population just went back up. Gut is the most beautiful place in Kenshi. What are they eating? Oh, skimmers. Nice. The skimmers definitely remind me of something from Half-Life. I don't see bodies out front. Maybe they're inside the noble house. Okay, that one thought he was gonna fight us. Playing dead, eh? Wow, this one's really committed to playing dead. Okay, we had some tech hunters come by and take their places. I'm not going to attack them because I want to stay cool with the tech hunters. I'm just not sure if this one we can take over in a meaningful way. Yeah, it doesn't really seem so. This is something I encountered with the Holy Nation, too. There were definitely areas that we could take over and kill. And then there were areas where that did not seem possible. I have to wonder what makes the distinction. Let's try up here. Double. You want to tell me why Bark is there with a grievous chest wound, unconscious? In the path of your turret? I didn't see what happened. My eyes were closed. Oh, there's the Traders Guild HQ. That kind of seems like that could be important. And that must have been a turret that got Wing. See how Sad Neil's doing. Oh yeah, getting in those jump kicks. All right, a little beat up. Some of us. Most of us pretty good. Probably these are some characters that we could meet in a different playthrough, some of them. With... Sad Neil just launched this this entire peasant off the cliff. Did you all see that? Wow. Addicting gameplay. What's up, Pi? How you doing? There's a lot of blood in the streets here. Now, I wonder... Doing well, good to hear. Yeah, we can actually still trade with them. Don't really have anything we need. So it's good we don't have to start fights with the, you know, unrelated factions here. Lord Yoshinaga. Okay, this has got to be somebody we can turn in. Made the clip of the launch, thank you. Oh, a masterwork grade dust coat. It's pretty good stuff. Even better than Beanhop as. Say we're still looking in pretty good condition. We'll see if there's a slave shop here and free everybody. Leg launch this time. Yeah, I'm used to the limb launches. I'm not used to seeing an entire person launch. What's up, Frankie? Good to have you. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Hope you're doing well. We're just, we're just hanging about in some UC territory. Hey, Micah, thank you for shouting out Frankie, who probably has never played Kenshi before and probably doesn't know anything about it. You should probably convince Frankie to play Kenshi and maybe make, like, really high-quality instructional material for it on YouTube. Welcome in, Raiders. This is my first playthrough of Kenshi. We are on day 58, about 240 hours into the playthrough. I'm sort of trying to figure out this whole thing with Tinfist and the anti-slavers and going against the UC. I have seen there is some stuff going on here where if I strike at certain farms and stuff, it kind of makes the UC hungry and malnourished. So I'm just playing around and seeing how all that works before I go up against the Emperor himself. Currently, we are at Hang, and Trader's Edge. And, yeah, we're also enemies with the Traders Guild. Probably because, you know, of the whole slave liberation thing. But welcome in. Good to have you. I play Kenshi here on Saturdays and Sundays without looking anything up or allowing my chat to fill me in on any information. Also, we largely play hardcore, so we basically have only reloaded if there was a glitch. Frankie, if you want to tell us what you were up to, feel free to. I know you're always doing something fun over there. Also, if you got to get going, if you got to do pup care, if you got to eat, anything like that, no worries at all. So a lot of reloads. Only about 2 or 3 that I can think of the whole time. Pacifist run. Life is pain as a pacifist, I'm sure. That'll be a really fun thing for me to try to attempt eventually without knowing anything about how to do it. Keeping our kids alive is rough. Oh, are you doing the broken ones? Oh, I love those guys. I was so heartbroken when I finally had to abandon mine because they weren't gonna make it. We weren't gonna get them out of the Shrieking Forest. On day 30 at the moment, and just took out 2 UC towns to get them armor. Man, I remember when it clicked that I could loot armor and weapons onto them when they got downed. Ah, see, there's a slave shop right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna feel bad about this. I love the way bridges work in this game, which is that you can just teleport on and off bridges at will. And stream a bit early because family is heading out tomorrow, so gonna go see if they need any help with packing. Hey, I appreciate you bringing everybody over. Good luck. Hope your family has a good trip, and we appreciate you. These falling suns are just brutal. I love them. Are we looking mostly pretty good? Pretty good. Kang with that 81 strength. That's what happens when you carry the exile plank, I guess. Wow, you're in a bad way. All right. Truth, let's get in here and free some slaves. Oh, you've got more killing to do. Okay. Did you hear exile plank? Yes, Kang? I think Kang. Yeah, Kang has the exile plank. 48 kilograms. The truth literally setting them free. Oh, also we're accidentally on purpose enemies with the outlaws, so we have a really weird relationship with them when we free them. Took on the leader of the guerrilla bandits. I'm trying to remember. I got one special plank from the guerrilla bandits, and I got one from the leader of the fishmen. And I'm trying to remember which is which. Fishman was plank, just the regular Meito plank, maybe. Which I think we might have lost, and then we found the exile plank. Our guys are staying busy down there. I like to see that. Huh. Empty bug house. Okay. Nothing worth bugging out over. Oh, there's a bank. I bet we can make bank in there. We'll have to do some thorough investigation here. Wing Wing is unconscious again. Fishmen give Meito combat cleaver. Oh, I thought that was the first part of your haiku. Amongst the wastes, the beak thing roams without sight. Hunger in mind. It's beautiful. Oh, power cores and CPUs. Leviathan Pearl. Huh. Do we have anybody with a backpack that can take that? Sad Neil, what's your inventory looking like? They weigh 10 kilograms each. That'll do. Oh, and they stack in the bag. Perfect. We're rich, and Sad Neil is encumbered, which means more strength training. It's the best of both worlds. Oh, yeah, look at this. Sad Neil is cucumbered the way we like it. %64 encumbrance. Yeah, that'll get us some more training. He gets stronger the sadder he is, like a reverse Hulk. I expected there to be some money in here. I did not expect it to be in the form of Leviathan pearls. Hey, Todd, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Money is freedom. Wait, why is this book marked unique when it was just for sale? I literally just saw this book for sale in the general store at a wrestling event, but popping in to say hi. I hope the event is fun. Hmm. Hey, that was a good little return. Let's see what's up with Traders HQ. Got a Samurai Heavy, of course. Longan. Samurai Captain. A bunch of Traders Guards. Look at this guy just like waddling over here about to check it out. What's going on? They don't care. Samurai Captain is quite tough. Wing Wang is down again. I expected that. What I need, though... I need Truth to go get... Yeah. Here, be... Yeah, take your time. So the Samurai Captains are pretty tough. Luckily, our people are pretty tough, too. Need somebody with inventory space, like ice. Oh, Sad Neil can do the weapons. We're resorting to tried and true tactics here. I was about to say, they're just gonna walk that one off. Honestly, if I just have them kind of stand here, I think they should gain... maybe that would be too slow. What do we have left up here? Samurai Heavy. Where'd Longan go? Did he flee? I was thinking that would be somebody to capture. He's down here amid everybody. Oh, there he is. He's dead. All right, I'm thinking we go back and talk to Tinfist. So Truth has Lord Yoshinaga, and Sadnil has Longan. So much for the capture. I'm still counting it. All right, what's going to be our easiest way out? Looks looks like the path is still somewhat cleared over here, so let's go this way. Have to fight a couple on the way out, but that's no big deal. We've done that before. This one's fighting with a dead vagrant on their shoulder. And we got plenty of food left over. Who are you? Manhunters? We done good, guys. We done good. Longan's dead. And now the world is our playground. This is the beginning of true freedom, comrades. Enjoy it while it lasts. Right? I'd say this calls for a drink at the Dancing Skeleton. Where'd you even get that drink from? Just got back. What did you miss? We captured, well, we killed Longan, and we captured Lord Yoshinaga. So we're heading back to Spring to see if they want us to turn either of those people in.
Guess they weren't so long in the tooth after all.
Good one, Love Glutton. I guess so. And our people are already healing up. Imagine being so tough that to recover from grievous combat wounds, you run across the scorching desert, and you feel better by the time you get to your destination. It's just a light jog. Let these wounds be healed by the blistering sands and the heat. It's what happens when you rub a little dirt in it to the extreme. Well, this has been a satisfying one so far. Who are these people? Outlaws and grass pirates. The sand covers the wounds and the heat glues it in place. It's Kenshi's science. Ah, Avenge, this is where the gutters come to hunt for spiders. Yeah, I remember reading that. You know, it seems like every once in a while I do a thing in Kenshi and then dialogue becomes like re-unlocked and they toggle through it again. Seeing those mountains in the distance is starting to feel a little bit like coming home. And the sky lasers. Who can forget the sky lasers? My team's going to be mostly healed up by the time we get back. I'm telling you, man. It's friggin' space lasers. Well, we were due to be healed up, were it not for these land bats. Which is better, land bats or aqua bats? Combine them with the aerial bats, and you have the Special Forces bats trifecta. Sea, air, and land. I actually could not tell you what an Aquabat song sounds like. Maybe I've heard one, and it's, like, super famous, and, like, everybody knows it, or maybe I haven't, and I have no idea. All right, and on that note, you all toss that one over in your brains, and I'll be right back as we have another break for ads on Twitch, and I'll see you all in just a moment. Thanks for hanging out. When I return, we talk to Tinfist and see if we have advanced the cause in any way. Yes, get punched. Bring your rats to me and I shall punch them. Your mother was from the royal family. She was a beautiful person. Nicest yo mama joke ever. Tell me that's it. Oh my god. Oh, don't miss this. Do not miss this. Do it! And some water. I'm hungry too. My chops. Iguana on a stick. Is the clip player different where it didn't pop up with the clip title and such before? Let me take a look. What happens when we get 400? Then we start at 401. Hope this helps. Yeah, they must have redone it. It's just a Firebot basic thing, so whatever they set up in Firebot. It's pretty cool, though. All right, I'm going to get settled back in. We've got just a little bit of ads left, but we're just walking. It did that thing where it says we got double ad breaks again, but it's a liar, don't believe it. Wow, that's a lot of land bats. Good thing they got beds in spring. Oh, there is one trying to attack Sad Neil. I think Sad Neil's serving up a 3-piece with extra hot sauce and a drink. It's amazing how we have grown so attached to these characters and their stories and their unique personality traits and everything. In a game with very little dialogue, and what dialogue there is just mostly like little text boxes. Even Tinfist struggled to get to Longan. Can't be Longan, you should take him to base. Then congrats are in order after the feat you pulled. Maybe Old Gray will even crack a smile. Oh look, we got kudos all around. The world will thank you, whether they know it yet or not. Longan is dead and Heft is in panic. Now is the time for war in the Great Desert. Well done, Okay, we got a bit of a starving bandit situation and a famine problem. No big deal, no big deal. It will all blow over soon, I'm sure. Yeah, gulp. What else you got for us, Tinfist? Oh, great military leader. Where's Gray? Longan, the one and only. You don't hold back, do you, comrade? Sever the head and the body will fall. We'll see how the Traitors Guild fares without theirs. Take him. Longan's capture will be sure to shake up the Traitors Guild. This could be our chance to attack the slavers once and for all. Now, I think they're just going to take dead Longan and throw him outside. And nobody really seems to care about Lord Yoshinaga. I guess that's old news. We're done with that. Oh, wait. Longan's gone. The mastermind behind the slavers. Our chances are looking less grim by the day. Round up for attack. This is our opportunity now more than ever. I kind of assumed that meant they would go with me. That looks like no. All right, here's what we'll do. Gonna gather together. We're gonna go to the acid pool. We're going to dispose of Lord Yoshinaga. Go back to base and rest up, and then we advance for an attack. Now I'm curious how things have changed. Eye Socket still has population. Brink is Reavers. Slave Farm is still Slave Traders. Trader's Edge is still Trader's Guild. I haven't been to Shobatai yet. Oh, but we have heard there is a starving bandit problem, among other things. Got more land bats here. Wonder if there'll be a point where you feed them first and then fight them, just to be fair. Alright, let's go this way. Where are they going? Oh, more land bats. Take the combat experience. Oh, an anti-slaver. Neat. All right, who is the bearer? Truth. I don't know if this changes anything, but we're gonna leave no questions about it. Taking a minute. As soon as it hits recovery coma, though, I can drop him. There we go. Goodbye. This seems not great to experience. Yep. To home. I wonder when is the right time to get Sadniel started with heavy weapons training. I wonder if it would be better than martial arts. Position alone was crazy uncomfortable looking. We'll have to stop into some of the little towns on the way to Heft and see what happens. Like, see if they're destroyed or if they're overrun with starving bandits or anything like that. Oh, you know what I just realized? Sadniel, how much weight? Sadniel is carrying 225 kilograms. If Sadniel gets into a bad situation, he can just drop his backpack like Rock Lee in Naruto, dropping the weights and opening the seal. Just gonna drop a 200-kilogram backpack on the ground, and suddenly he's gonna be the best fighter the world has ever seen. Hey, what's up, Zartron? Good to see you. Imagine if I had my team outkitted with full scout legs, how fast we would move. Your bedtime comes early today. Sounds good. Get some rest. I know you're not, like, leaving right now, but just in general. How was Burn limping? Maybe that was Sad Neil. Could be the name of the episode if this was a show and they all had speedy legs. How can some simply walk underwater like that? They are skeletons. So they're robots, essentially. So they don't swim, they just walk along the bottom of the water. We really don't need to stop at home, I think, but we're gonna. Just to get rested up, make sure we've got a full inventory of food. And the strength training at these high levels really takes a while. When you first get them, it's like you throw some rocks in their backpack and you run around for a couple minutes and they go up like 15 levels. Oh man, they killed all the nomads. Well, most of the nomads. Goat herders camp has been wiped out. No, we like those guys. Man, usually they hold up against the beak things. Don't want violence, friend, just food. Yeah, but here's the thing. I've only got one of those to share. Thought we ran into a goat herder early on with pretty great stats. Yeah. But, you know, beak things also have a ton of health. And are kind of hard to down when you're using primitive weapons and no armor. Quick panda, the running always kills you. Kills a lot more than just you in-game. Yeah, we're a pretty lethal marching force, huh? All right, let's see who we've got that needs to heal up. Get truth and sad Neil and burn. We Compendium Butcher unit. Get everybody back up to strength. Have Gecko fill the inventory. I don't know where all these food cubes came from. Let's also kind of drop off some weapons here. I think we've been hoarding some that we don't really need. Got this cool mask Jinsei has that we don't need. Just sticking all of our loot in here. Armor storage in here? Probably not. Having a yard sale? We should. Okay, that cleared some stuff up. Speaking of characters, don't know much about Jinsei, but that's one of your favorite names on here for sure. Jinsei is kind of an undersung hero. Jinsei's been with the group for a long time. Very powerful. All right, let's see. Splint Kit Aid. 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 Okay, everybody's got him. Also, I wanted to check our library real quick while we're here, just see if we catch up to anything that... So let's see. Mystery of Skeletech. I'm just scanning. We'll go over this properly at some other point. But I'm looking to see if, like, any of the names that we've come across... Luquin. 7 years since Luquin had escaped the mine, starving and alone in the desert, he'd been found by ninjas who took him under their wing and trained him in stealth and assassination. He vowed revenge on the nobles and trained hard under their education. At 22 years old, he returned to his hometown for blood. One by one, he'd pick off the nobles, instill fear in their hearts, and make their days hell. His first victim was Lord Kurosaga, one of Emperor Tengu's inner circle of high nobles. The grisly scene was discovered by his personal bodyguard the next morning. Kurosaga's corpse impaled on his own sword. Pierced on the sword was a note, 1 down, 5 to go. The Emperor and his inner circle had received their first of many death threats, and Luquin would pay dearly for it. So that's the guy that we broke out. And he said that he was going to go basically be a problem for Emperor Tengu. Red Rebellion, Lady Tanaka. Lord Inaba. Okay. You just realizing you can zoom in on mobile. Holy shit, that's heavy. Sounds like he is fulfilling his whole being a problemness. All right. Masaru keeps starving to death because he keeps filling his inventory with splint kits. I think they're probably full. So we're just going to drop these and have him no longer haul or operate or, yeah. And then when he wakes up, he can go get some food. Double Embark are shooting at what? Band of Bones. Okay. They got this. Need to keep an eye on food. I don't know what's going on here. Got straw flour. Why are we not making bread? Need to put the wheat straw away. Would I rather eat a dust witch or a food cube? I feel like food cube. Now, amazing that my whole colony could have starved to death if I didn't check and troubleshoot that Molly had room in her inventory to make bread. Dust witch is a cactus inside bread, right? I feel like a dust witch, you at least know what's in there. Food cube, that could be anything. Isn't a food cube, is bread and grain fruit. I feel like... Now, I have no reason to know this, but I feel like I would moderately prefer green fruit to cactus. Dustwitch is just a cactus sandwich, something tasty in reality. I guess if we don't know what a green fruit is, we can't really compare if a green fruit tastes better than a cactus. Ever had nopales tacos? No, I have not. I would try it, though. Had a prickly pear beer once. That was fine. Yeah, I like prickly pear. Nopales is cactus. Yeah, I've seen it. Not in person, or I might have tried it, but... Food cube looks and sounds like pemmican or fruit cake. I mean, I guess they're both better than starving. But you know, the funny thing is, I found out recently, IRL, that I have like low iron, or not low iron, but low like ferritin or ferritin, or however you pronounce it, and how it can be contributing to some of my fatigue. And then I load up Kenshi and I look at what I'm feeding my people. They're subsisting on bread and cactus. Like, you know, there's no iron in there, and I'm expecting them to be warriors. Your phone really wants you to say you tried pelican years ago? Doesn't pemmican use, like, uncooked fats or something, at least traditionally? Best Kenshi food without question is beak thing ribeyes cooked on an open fire. You think the beak thing meat is better than the eggs? Who's over here? Dust bandits. What are you all doing over there? That's a terrible place for dust bandits. I mean, don't let me stop you by any means, but... Kenshi recipe book when? There was a, I've been recommended a YouTube video of somebody who cooked a bunch of Kenshi foods. Hey, what's up, PC man?
Hey Ad, I'm here to distract myself from current events. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Just, you know, toppling an empire. Things are pretty good here. A little sleepy today, but we're having a good time. Glad to have you here. Thank you for resubscribing. 13 months, that's now a year of subscriptions behind us. Thank you for all that time being a part of the channel. Truth, how did you get so far behind? Wow, what a terrible place this is. We have acid rain and lightning on one side, and we have space lasers on the other. You're trying to make an album cover. Hey, you know what, actually? It's funny you say that, because I really should... I should get some Screenshots. That burning went on for way too long. They were well out of the hitbox by then. Oh, we gotta get a dust coat. Is the only one, like, everybody else is fine. Is the only one who actually takes, like, substantial damage from it. Taken and deleted so much game footage. Me too. I've just filled up my 2 terabyte hard drive again. And it's only getting worse now that I'm recording in 1440. Speaking of, gonna try to have a new video out on the new music channel tomorrow. A bit of a reaction video to an underground sort of music genre that I listened to for the first time. So I'll let everybody know about that in the Discord. And then I'm going to try to get some of these Kenshi VODs edited. Got a couple of things going on. Trying to relock in. It looks so good, though. It does. I just need to get an even larger drive, apparently. Haven't been over here in a few months. Your hyperfixation of Kenshi for this year has ended, but glad to see I'm still enjoying it. Yes, good to have you. Yeah, we are still very much in the thick of it. We've come a long way. Kind of sad about deleting old clips over time because not enough space. There are some things you can do about that if you're on PC. Like, you can get Handbrake and you can compress the video down to a smaller format. So it's still usable and looks pretty good, but saves file space. I might do that for some stuff that I want to keep a little bit. Your hyperfixation just came back. Hey, you're in a good place for that. So I want to go by here and kind of see what it looks like now that Longan is dead. Skimmer's aggressive, huh? That's what you get. Bandit demands moving toward Fortress Shem. Dust bandits. Okay. Why? Can I ask? Man, look at those planets. Because Kenshi pathfinding, exactly. They had somewhere they decided they'd rather be. And that's fine, because I know the feeling. Oh, it's probably something to do with all these ridges and stuff. I think they're having a hard time pathfinding around it. Bandit demands have arrived. I think we're going to let them in to fight just because people need the combat experience. It's like something's going down in the distance there. What is that about? I gotta see this. How are we doing at home? Pretty sure our people are accidentally shooting each other. Scratch, get off that turret. I was hoping for a little more direct combat XP, a little less shooting ourselves XP. Engine the game runs on, Ogre you believe is sold that it doesn't do well on modern PCs. Kenshi 2 will fix so much when it comes out just because it will be with it in the modern times. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm happy to be playing this, obviously, for a while yet to come, but oh man, look at this. Place is getting ransacked. The rebel swordsmen are kind of strong. Not strong enough, obviously, but oh, we didn't check out the robotics workshop while we were here before. Hey, let's go do that. See if there's a skeleton in there who's still willing to sell to the people that are left. We'll have to do some fighting, of course, but that's okay. Yeah, looks like the skeletons will trade with us. Oh, that's a skeleton doctor. Stealth leg. A steady arm. Crossbows and dexterity. Not a ton that we really need here. We got really lucky finding Ice's masterwork steady arm. Well, now we know there's a skeleton shop here. The fuck am I doing? I must be out of my damn mind. Oh, we've got Yabata Outlaw in here, too. All right. Get everybody out front. So, yeah, total chaos, huh? No, out front. Is this still my first playthrough? It is. We're never gonna break from that chaos. There we go. Are we looking? Pretty good, pretty good. Got some fresh bounties. Ooh, Seto has over 100,000 bounty. That might be our highest number yet. It's a large pack of Garu. I think there's a turret person locking onto us or something. I think that's who we're getting these little alarms from. All right, on toward Heft. So many times the playthrough could have ended, right? That's just part of the magic of it all. I remember when losing a limb was one of the, like, worst things that could happen to somebody on my squad. Now I've got, like, a variety pack of spare limbs to choose from. Samurai rogues, huh? Malnourished. That's gonna be a blow to their capabilities. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. The great dessert. Did someone say cake? All right, that's heft. Oh man, it looks even worse than before, I think. Elite Hunter Assault moving toward Fortress Shem. Uh-oh. This is gonna be... This is gonna be a showdown of two battles. A two-prong war. We've got our base being attacked at the same time we are attacking the enemy capital, and it's going to be a hell of a fight tomorrow. It's late. I guarantee if I don't wrap up now, I'm going to be sitting here an hour and a half from now. At the edge of my seat, everybody grinding their teeth, screaming at me from their keyboards. In the midst of heavy combat action. So, we're going to save here at the cliffhanger. And we're going to get to that tomorrow. It's going to be a fun one. You tease. I know, I'm so bad, aren't I? No, but for real, I gotta get going. I can't sit here for 2 hours. So look forward. What time? I usually start about 7 Eastern. I'm gonna try to start at 6:30 Eastern. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow that should prevent that, except I'm bad with time sometimes. But we're gonna try to start about 6:37 Eastern tomorrow. If you want to stay super duper informed, you can join the Discord. Discord is where I keep everybody up to date, like up to the minutia of what's going on, when I'm going to be live and all that. If not, I'll see you here about that time tomorrow. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Everybody, it's been a great one. Had a ton of fun. And I'm not going to be able to stop thinking about tomorrow's stream. I'm going to be going to bed thinking about that. I'm going to be waking up thinking about that. All right. As usual, we're going to go ahead and close the YouTube first. YouTube, thank you for being here with us, whether you caught us live or you watched the VOD later. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a really good one, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. We hope to see you again, YouTube. Until we catch you again, please take care of yourself.